It's really a pleasure to welcome Jim LaValle back. You know, you and I talked quite a bit about the whole concept of being co-captain of your own healthcare team. Can you explain what that means and the way you feel about it?
Well, the way we set up our clinic was that we wanted to empower people to really, give them the tools to take charge of their health. And that meant we have to educate them on, what's going on with your health. You're going to have to read a little bit about what's happening with you. Because I really believe that if a person gets informed about what's going on in their body, what type of condition do they have, what steps do they need to take, if they really get informed, that's when they can start to take charge of their health. When all we do is say to them, oh, yeah, you need to take this and you need to take that, and gee, don't you realize sugar's bad for you? It kind of goes in one ear and out the other. You've got to really get down to educating them, and I think that takes a team. My medical doctor is invaluable as captaining that team, and being a partner to that patient, because so it's not just that we're running into wellness patients. We have people coming in with thyroid antibodies, and if they're real high, they need to get a scan on their thyroid, or we may find things that are significant, that medical intervention is an absolute necessity. The difference is that, at least of my medical doc, is that she realizes that the dietitian plays a role in educating the patient, me looking at all the drugs the person's on, what nutrients we're going to use to adjust their biochemistry and give her that report and look at that, whether or not they're going to need massage therapy, whether they need stress reduction through hypnotherapy, which we also have available. What are the things that we're going to bolt together to create a team so that the person feels surrounded by a community of people who have a vested interest. We really are concerned about helping them get to that next phase in life where they can reclaim their vitality, reclaim that feeling of being healthy. And I think so many people feel when they hit age 40 that feeling has escaped them. It somehow has slipped through their fingers and that they can't get it back. And there's nothing that's further from the truth.
So at that age, or even when you originally become aware of it, you end up being able to contribute to the how your biological age is going to progress from there on, I would suppose.
Absolutely. I mean, I remember people that have come to me, they started out at age 70 and they were still on the golf course at 90, walking the golf course. I had a couple of people that were that way that was just amazing. And there's a lot of folks, they're in their 70s right now and they're doing like triple black diamond moguls still because they're engaged in, okay, I need to do exercise, I need to do body work, I need to take these nutrients for this stage in my life based on, where I'm at. And I need to get checked up on. And they are able to really fully engage in living not just a longer life, because, it's one thing to live longer, but you want to live vibrant. You want to live so that you can fully extract every last ounce of joy you can out of life. That's what the goal is when you're talking about using prevention. That's a different model than the model that we kind of are operating under right now, which is wait till you get the problem, then we're going to just give you a drug that'll at least help you cope with the problem. But you know what? We're not going to do anything about that progression. And that's the real key, is how can we not only stop progression, but how do we begin to reverse trends and then allow a person to feel well again?
One more question on this subject. Do you find that the people that you work with and that they get into that mode and begin to change their lives become missionaries to the people that they love and the people around them?
Oh, they drink the Kool-Aid, right? They're drinking the magic Kool-Aid. It's incredible. When someone starts to feel well, I mean, I can't tell you how many times a week I'll hear this. I'll tell somebody, hey, you need, the dietitian tells me I need to avoid these foods. I'm telling them you need to take these particular things. This drug's depleting this nutrient. Put the magnesium back in. Oh my gosh, you don't have restless legs at night anymore. And they get one little ounce of proof that they can improve their life, and it just opens up this whole gateway for them to begin to become more proactive. And it's funny because what really happens is it just takes that first step. And once they get that first step, it's like they not just co-captain their health, they're ready to own it. But it's that first step. And what we find is you can't be too overpowering with them. You got to help them take that little step first, let them feel empowered, and then they're gonna come back and just absolutely want everything you have to offer.
Terrific. Thank you very much.
Great.